Hey everybody, so I wanted to come out with this short and sweet little series of gut health and what really is your gut health, what are some signs and symptoms that I either have a healthy or unhealthy gut, and how do I make sure that I keep it nice and neat in there and not cause any of these signs and symptoms to get worse. So let's first talk about what your gut is. A lot of people are like, well, I have great gut health because I don't ever have gas or bloating or heartburn or indigestion or upset stomach or diarrhea or whatever, and I never need to take Pepto-Bismol. Well, it's a lot more than that. Your gut is kind of responsible for putting your body in order. Whether you believe it or not, it's seriously like your second brain, and you may hear that a million times. You may choose to believe it or not to believe it, but what I want you to do is just kind of like check this series out with an open mind, because your gut starts from your mouth all the way down to the back door exit. So it breaks down food, it helps your body absorb the nutrients, and it supports a lot of body functions. Energy production, to hormone balance, to skin issues. We've always heard like, oh, when we're teens and we have acne, it's because we eat so much of this, that, and the other. Oh no, that's a wives' tale. That's not for real. Well, is it? I don't know. Like at 40-something years old, if you have bad acne, maybe there's an underlying issue. It's not puberty anymore now, is it? It helps. It is responsible for mental health. It's responsible for eliminating toxins and waste. And when that's not being done right, if things are funked up, there's an N in there, a lot of other things can have really bad results from this. So your mouth, your esophagus, your stomach, your intestines, your pancreas, your liver, your gallbladder, your colon, and then the poop chute. Those are all things that the gut is responsible for from the minute it goes in to the minute it goes out, and how it goes out and how it comes out through your skin, through wherever it's coming out. Lots of things can be affected, but most people don't realize that there's like 70 million people plus out there that have some kind of digestive issue above and beyond just gas. It leads into this whole leaky gut thing. And I always thought well, that's gas. It's leaking, right? It's leaking out of you. No, your gut serves as a barrier to all these things that you're putting in or that are coming out of your body or whatever. And if that barrier is not tight, that's where leaky gut comes in, and it leaks into your body, okay? Which then affects the pancreas, the liver, the gallbladder, the small intestines, the hormones, the colon, the esophagus, the stomach, whatever. All these things that I just spoke about. So when the barrier is loose, the gases, if you want to call it that, are causing some major issues in your body. So your gut health can be affected by foods you eat, the medicines you take, stress factors, toxins from the environment, to even just the shampoo we use, to the candles we burn. Yes, believe it or not, those are things that can affect it. So how do you know if you have any gut issues? Because I don't really have heartburn that much. I don't really have a ton of gas or diarrhea or bloating. I don't have those things. So maybe I have absolutely no gut health issues. Not so. Okay, I'm going to give you, remember, this is a series. So I'm giving you kind of a precursor. I said here, this is what your gut does. This is what your gut is. This is how it's supposed to perform and what it's supposed to do to keep the rest of your body functioning properly. How do you know if you have gut issues outside of gas, heartburn, diarrhea, indigestion, upset stomach? There's a bajillion things that can actually be affected by your gut health. But here are some really quick symptoms. And tomorrow's episode, I'm going to go even deeper into it. So, yes, the other ones I've already named: heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea, bloating. How about allergies? How about cravings? How about food sensitivities, moodiness, anxiety, depression, feeling way so stressed that you can't sleep and shut yourself off? Diabetes, autoimmune issues, suppressed immunity where you're getting sick all the time. These are things that can be telltale signs of, hey, I might have a gut issue. And you're going to find out a little bit more about that in the next couple episodes. And you're also going to find out, like, what do you do to make that better? What do you do to repair that and restore it and make sure things stay a-okay? Because, you know, we can't always control all these outside factors, and we're not, you know, 100% loyal to eating 100% clean. And even if you do that, if your gut is not really good working to begin with, you're not going to absorb it. It's not going to work right. You're going to still see some issues. And so we will go further into that tomorrow as to, like, hey, what are some signs and symptoms of me not having a healthy gut, being called maybe leaky gut? And then the following day will be like, what do I do? How do I fix that? So stay tuned for that. I hope that you've learned a little bit more about what your gut really does besides being like a trash compactor to the food that you put in. It could act like Oscar the Grouch if you don't put the right stuff in there, right? Or it could even get clogged like the trash compactor does when you put too much junk in there. So keep that in mind and make sure you do not miss tomorrow's episode of Signs and Symptoms of Having an Unhealthy Gut. See you guys next time. Bye.